It's so embarrassing. All of the things I do, living inside of me. I can't see it.
Dirty, I think.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Oh, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. Hello, folks. I'm Thomas G. I'm here with the most wanted drivers in New York.
Hey, I'm Squeeze Bud. Swim team, you already know what's going on. I love NYPD. Swim team, the dream team.
So buckle up, folks. This is going to be a wild ride. One day in the safety of my home in Milwaukee, I started to get bombarded by DMs imploring me to explore these two drivers named Squeeze Benz and Where's 981. When I looked at their pages, their driving shocked me. I would describe their videos as daring, dangerous, and reckless. I'm fascinated by the human desire to push limits and go against the grain. I'm fascinated by the daredevils and outlaws of the
Prince,
world.
y'all
One
haven't
man in
even seen me
particular
cut
loved
up.
to do this in
I
a
had to be
variety
good
of
in your
ways.
rental.
Evel Knievel shot himself out of a cannon. Philip Petit tightrope walked across the Twin Towers.
I feel like I'm in the
Alex Honnold
Velocicoaster.
climbed up cliffs without
Nah,
a rope
I
and
feel like
fighted
I don't go
until
crazy with
Cutlet
other people in
until
my
he
car.
went
I
blind.
don't.
The question that comes to mind
So if
when
y'all
you look
think
at
I'm
this
crazy,
behavior
say
is
goodbye.
what compels someone to push
I'm gonna put a
themselves to
GoPro in my
such
car
lengths
one day,
and
you're gonna be
risk
like, what the
injury
fuck?
or death. In today's video, we investigate this
Yeah,
daredevil
Squeeze
behavior
Benz
in the
a
form of
fine
reckless
name.
drivers who are causing outrage and fascination across New York.
Prince didn't ride Velocicoaster. Don't do that.
On West 38th Street and 7th Avenue, the driver sped off, slamming into cars, driving on the sidewalk, and even hitting a dining shed.
But there's a twist in the story, because these guys don't just risk their own necks in the stunts, they also risk the lives of innocent pedestrians and the law enforcement that chases them. These guys regularly go on police chases and evade police helicopters. Today, we interview them face to face and talk morality, ethics, danger, and their motivation for their behavior. Let's dive in and go boots on the ground.
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? Police, like, doing videos with these people is crazy because police could dead, like you gotta trust people heavy because police can dead bribe him to, like, give up how he, like, contacted them, give up the footage without the, like, the censorship and all that stuff like that. Like, you gotta be careful with shit like this. Like, yeah, like, you being more popular and stuff like that, but it's so, Phantom is crazy. It's so easy, like, it's so easy for, like, you know what I'm saying? A little person, yo, I met Squeeze Benz. Like, I know what he looked like. I know his real IG. Like, it's like little, like, birdie shit that can go around,
Documentary
you
is
know?
purely for educational purposes. We want to stress that the behavior depicted in this video is dangerous, illegal, and should never be imitated. And remember, it only takes one bad crash to ruin your life or someone else's. Please drive responsibly. Thank you.
Two with the F87. Table for two, my carbone in my section.
We wanted to know how everyday people felt about this kind of driving. We had some extra time to kill at the New York airport, so I went around showing people videos of Squeeze Benz and Where's 981 driving. Here's what they had to say about it. What do you think of that?
It's just dangerous.
The thing is, though, my car is too long to, like, to cut up some way, like, in a shorter BMW. My car is long for no reason. Like Beamers is like smaller cars, bro. I would do so much more.
Please go off them. It's a bit dangerous.
They host servers on a Assetto Corsa to allow people to cut up with them. That's cool.
See how there's some
I have a
close
Assetto
calls?
Corsa in a race, but I haven't played it in a while.
In a video game, that stuff pisses me off. So I got kids that are on those roads too. When that guy hits one of my kids, he'll say, I don't know what happened.
I could tell this guy a million times, hey, you're gonna kill somebody on the road. He's gonna do it anyways. What do you think about that?
It makes me mad. I get it. All kids, they're bred to do that, right? But it's still it's irresponsible.
If I told you that this guy's gotten away from not only multiple police, but also helicopters. What's your reaction on that?
I believe it. I just feel like it's really selfish. I feel like he should get his license taken away for some period of time and probably have to go through safe driving classes, maybe talk to people who are victims of people that drive like him.
I think it should be commensurate with, like, attempted manslaughter or something like that.
Oh!
I mean,
Yeah.
that's in effect,
Yeah.
you're putting people at risk intentionally when you go a certain speed over the speed limit.
If you were his mother or father, what would you tell him?
That he's a selfish idiot. One of these days, somebody is gonna get in his way and that person's gonna end up dead, or many people are gonna end up dead. And if he ends up dead, that's his consequence for what he does. But nobody else deserves to have that kind of risk. It's no different.
I mean, she kind of right,
than
though. I'm not gonna
someone
lie.
who's really drunk getting behind the wheel of a car and driving when they have no control. I mean, your car is actually
Yo, Squeeze
like a
do be
weapon of mass
OD,
destruction.
bro.
It has to be handled.
Escaping police cars is one thing, but helicopters means you certified, no facts.
Behind the wheel because you're actively
If I had to rob a
making
bank
the
and get
choice
away, I need them as my
put
driver.
other people's lives at risk.
The
Long
cheapest
with no
price that
seats
gets
fast.
paid is not the person driving the car. I mean, someone's going to end up dying, and that'll be that.
That can ruin hundreds of people's lives. Like if a kid in a school were to die, everybody in the school
It's a
would be
ripple
mourning
effect.
for that one person.
Oh yeah, he's tripping.
That was
Not
mad
safe at
specific,
all.
but
If he hit somebody, do you think it should be manslaughter or first degree?
I say manslaughter because you know what you're doing. Like you're just driving crazy. Like
What would you tell him if you could say
wait,
something?
what's the difference between manslaughter and first degree murder? Wait, what was the title of this video called? Oh. Manslaughter is an accident. Typically, oh, so he said manslaughter because you know what he's doing, so he probably don't know what the definition is. Like you did it, but you didn't really plan to do it. First degree is premeditated. Oh, first degree is premeditated. So it would be manslaughter because he didn't mean to, but he knew what he was doing. But it was first degree, like he had planned to actually like, okay, pre-planned shit. Okay, thank you. What's up, Cody?
What do you think about driving like this?
Oh, it's terrible. I don't like it.
Like, you better stay away from it.
Yeah.
What should be the penalty if he's caught? Manslaughter or first degree? That's another debate.
If he hits somebody, you mean if he kills somebody? It's vehicular manslaughter.
This guy has an ability to get away from multiple police vehicles and including helicopters.
Right.
So he hasn't been caught.
Yo, he covers up everything, even his hands.
Where?
Smart.
New York or California?
New York.
Wow. What kind of car is he renting?
Lamborghini.
I could see I was out running the comps. I guess we could hope for him hitting a telephone pole. Turn yourself in, brother. You're a reckless driver and you're going to hurt innocent people.
I know when he watched this, he was just laughing, reacting to it, bro. And in New
We're on our
York,
way to meet Squeeze Benz. Recently, he's been making the news for his high-speed stunts. While some people see his driving as exhilarating or exciting, there's a rising sentiment that this sort of behavior unnecessarily endangers innocent drivers and pedestrians. He sent us the address of a random parking garage and told us to pull up. This is what we encountered. Folks, we're on the way to talk to one of the most wanted drivers in New York, Squeeze Benz. This kid does stuff that makes my butthole pucker up. Pause. This guy...
wait, if he has a whole social media account, like bro, come on now. If police really wanted to like find him or see him, can't you find like IP addresses from when things are posted? Like, come on now. Like, can't you find shit and like track it and stuff like that? Or am I bugging?
Is reckless. This guy is extreme. This guy drives at a very high speed. I do not drive like this. You shouldn't drive like this, and there's a reason why I'm not getting into their cars while they're driving this fast. It's dangerous, it's reckless, it's scary. Disclaimer, don't do this at home. He's kind of like a high-speed fugitive. I'm always interested in the outlaws of the world, people that live on the edge. Humans, especially men, are always pushing the limits of danger. But one distinction I want to make
Pico.
is Evel Knievel only harms himself.
That's
if
a
he
content
fails.
IG,
The
I
UFC
think.
fighters are both signing up. They're in mutual combat.
Yeah, if
These
you got
guys,
tattoos, you
something
gotta
goes
cover them
wrong,
hoes.
They harm innocent civilians. So I want to ask him about that, but then ask him about the outlaw, the
They better be using
danger
Onion Torrent
piece
and
that lives
VPN.
strongly within them. Because I think
Onion
that's
Torrent.
interesting. This is not a product placement. I do not want a partnership.
Do you have to
with
contact
Celsius.
IG, I
I do
think?
not drink your drinks every single trip, multiple times a day. I don't absolutely love your drink. Guys, if you want to hit me up, please do. I would love to talk to you. Otherwise, I'll probably hit up Prime, and you know how that goes. So we're pulling up to meet Squeeze Benz. I'm excited. I hope you are too. You know, high speed must be an issue around here if they have a Mustang NYPD car that's got some zip to it. RIP Mainstream Media. It's been a great run. Kudos to you for lasting as long as you have. But that's it. I mean, you're finished. Sorry. In honor of that, RIP Mainstream Media. Sweatshirts available. TommyGMcGee.com. Oh my god, dude. What the f is this, Batman, dude? On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It started like about a year ago. I got my first Benz, and I always did like little driving videos, and I never really took it to nothing. And then my boy started saying like, you know, mad people are blowing up off this, and I was just like, you know, and that's just how it started.
I'm curious, like you have a Lamborghini, at one point a Mercedes-Benz. I'm sure you go through a lot of different cars. Are you going on tour and just driving people's cars all crazy? You guys getting your own cars? Like, tell me about that.
I had my own car for a bit, but then I changed it up because I did get chased a lot. Well, I just realized like, you know, doing long-term rentals is just the way way better route. And then obviously I don't tell these guys I'm speed bad.
Did you ever get blown up by the tour people asking what the hell happened?
They do ask, and then like I kind of just like, you know, I'm just driving the car, you know what I mean?
You mix danger, but there's also other people at risk when you do that. Innocent civilians. So what do you think about the element of danger for that?
I've been doing this since like real shit since I was 9. I used to take my dad's car out and I used to just bug out. I've been doing this for so long now that I feel like I did have some professional.
Wait, long-term rentals. And then he said when he returns them, they're like, "What did you do to the car?" They're like, "Oh, I'm just driving it." Interesting.
Like, you know, niggas know, like, that's how I drive. There's been incidents where I've gone out with people and they try keeping up with me and they've crashed.
How fast do you go?
I mean, there's been a video on live where I've gone one-handed 210 miles an hour.
Filming with one hand, driving with the other, 210 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's insane. Did that scare you?
Not really, just to build up a tolerance of just speed.
Do you feel like the police watch your Instagram?
100%, they do.
Let's pop in the car and keep the conversation going.
He probably has to like wait like mad long to post shit like in locations and stuff like that. Niggas meeting up like it's Need for Speed.
How many people normally you out compared to like, am I in the high end of
No, you're the high end, but
That's okay.
Does your mom worry about you?
I told her, she don't even want to hear the things that I'm doing. She be getting scared because she know I be doing shit, like, you know what I mean?
Do you know any friends that have
So his mom knows
or died doing this?
My boy, he was racing and he macked up and he hit his head and his head like split open a little bit, he needed stitches, but like other than that, nothing's ever happened.
Oh shit.
Tell me about the camera system in New York. How hard is it
He
to
says nothing
evade,
ever happened.
capture,
What's
or
that,
awareness
Choppa?
of the police?
Super easy.
Oh, he be on live on his
Times
IG?
with
Damn.
their plates on.
I wanna
If
follow
I
him,
go
I ain't gonna
run
lie.
from the cops, I'm gonna make sure I either have altered plates or no plates at all.
New York City is home to one of the most advanced camera surveillance networks on the planet. An Amnesty International project identified that there are more than 25,000 public and private cameras at traffic intersections across the
That
city.
is
This camera technology can
insane.
capture faces and other details.
That's
from
like
up to
some
400
Fast
feet
and the
away.
Furious,
This
like,
infrastructure isn't cheap
eye in
either.
the
This
sky
camera
type shit.
technology, combined with cell phone tracking tools, spyware, and facial recognition, racked up nearly $3 billion in expenditures from the NYPD
Oh my
from
gosh.
2007 to 2019. When street racers run rampant in
Spyware
the
is
city, it's
crazy.
easy for governments to make
The
the
God
argument to
eyes,
increase
yeah.
the surveillance in order to shut down this reckless and deadly behavior. However, this same technology can also be used to capture the profiles of millions of civilians
That's
on a daily basis,
insane.
something that is currently happening in China and that many
Wait,
Americans
that's
are
re-
afraid
it's
of.
real?
As technology such as AI facial recognition
It's
and
real?
high-def cameras increase in quality, this is a challenge we are going to have to wrestle with to ensure the very tech that can help keep us safe also
Yo!
doesn't grow too powerful to infringe upon our freedoms.
That is insane.
Penalties for if you got caught doing what we were doing.
Jail time. I'm running red lights. I'm doing more than triple the speed limit, double the speed limit. This is a lot of tickets to.
You did a video in Times Square recently, right?
Yeah.
I gotta send it back for all my insecurities. Maybe like some work will probably clean it back. Maybe Mickey Thompson's line locked when he slide.
It only takes one mistake to permanently change or destroy somebody's life.
I do understand that. It's just like, we were also like, there was a lot of people, 12 o'clock in the morning, you seen in the video, like I stopped, looked around, made sure there was nobody and started doing donuts. And then when I was running the red lights, I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key bugging. I low-key know how to run red lights. I've been chased by Mac cops to the point where I could blow the red lights doing 60, 70. No, I'm not gonna hit my car.
What is your
That's
strategy
insane,
in getting away
bro.
from police?
It's
Hopping on
cold
the
in Florida?
highway. These
No.
cops, like, they're not really built
I
for
just
that.
have a
There's
fan
lot of
blowing on me
really
right now.
cops now.
I got code in my house, nigga. Keep it code in here.
Let's talk about how drivers like Ben's can evade detection for so long. They do so by altering or covering up their license plate so the car cannot be tracked by police or the traffic cameras. Cars with this modification have been nicknamed ghost cars. Last month, a joint task force was launched between New York Governors Kathy Hochul, New York Mayor Eric Adams, the NYPD, and the MTA
Oh,
to crack
yeah,
down
you
on
can
the
make
issue
fake
of ghost
plates.
cars. In their first day alone, they impounded 73 cars, issued 282 court summons, and made 8 arrests. And I noticed the same thing back home in Milwaukee. The guys running through the red lights, driving the stolen cars, and driving aggressively, most of them do not have license plates. What's the longest police chase you've been in?
30 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's a pretty long chase.
Yeah, 40 minutes police chase is crazy.
3, 4, but the main thing was the helicopter. That was really hard to get away from. Luckily, it was late night. I was in the Porsche, and that shit does 210 miles an hour. So I just hopped on the highway. You know what I mean? The helicopter can only go so fast.
You go faster than the helicopter?
Helicopter?
It jump at like 150, 140.
You crash into somebody, they get paralyzed, they die. Do you think you deserve to go to prison?
Yes. Obviously, I wouldn't want to be put into prison for life. If I kill kill somebody, that's somebody's life. Like, that's somebody's mother, brother, cousin, whatever the case is. If somebody crashed into my mom in her car and they killed her, I'd want them to go to jail. You know what I mean? Maybe not for life, but just enough to get it in their head, like, you know?
What makes taking these risks worth it?
He sounds like he has got common sense, but he gonna do it anyway.
I don't really see him as
Yeah,
risk.
I ran a helicopter.
Just everyday driving.
You said you've been driving since you were 9 years old?
My dad, he used to give me his car. You know, I used to sit on his lap when I was like 7. He used to give me the steering wheel, that, and then, you know, I hit 9. He used to send me over.
That is insane, bro.
AutoZone, Home Depot, whatever the cases. With 13, I used to start picking up my boys, and that's when I started really, like, you know, cutting up.
Oh my motherfucker. Okay, easy, Tiger. Easy. Come on. Hey. Hey. No more.
Ooh, that motherfucking made me.
Imagine me doing that.
At 100?
Yeah, that's really nothing.
How many police chases do you think you've been in?
More than my hand. There's been so many times where, like, the boys just get behind us and they start chasing. Or, like, it's not really chases to us.
Oh, don't they call them the boys, like, in New York? They're called the
Between
boys?
me and Where's 981, like, Where's 981 low-key died down, I feel like I've taken over that spot, so yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of young men that watch your content. What do you think about kids that want to go try and replicate this, copy this?
From Squeeze Benz himself, do not come try this.
This is something that you can get paralyzed, you could die. I don't drive like this, you shouldn't. Some people in this game take lots of risks, and Squeeze is one of those guys, but highly advised.
Yeah.
How sophisticated
Or
is the
5-0?
camera system in New York?
5-0? We say 5-0 here for Mustangs.
Like, you know, take them probably 2-3 days to really find where you was at, you know what I mean?
The boys,
How
the
do you
D's, the
stash
J's.
your vehicle so that the police
The
don't
boy
chase you to your house?
I pay for a garage, I have other parking garages where I park
The
my
boys
car.
are out.
Just like a drug dealer has trap houses, you have different.
Yeah, 9-year-old son to drive to the store.
Are
is
you
insane.
nervous at all?
I'm fucking nervous.
The boys are right here. Like,
Can I get a glove on this? Stay up the truck.
but how do you know he was about to get out of his vehicle? You were just about to smash him as he opened up his door.
I would've fucking nah, chill.
Why do you think this is something that young men gravitate towards?
He said gotcha.
Let's talk about brain development in young men. The male brain does not fully mature until about 25, so their prefrontal cortex that assesses risk is not fully developed yet, which helps to explain the risky behavior we see in this segment of the population.
So he's under
There's a name
25.
for this,
You
young
just
male
gave-
syndrome. This sometimes short-sighted behavior is hypothesized to have provided an evolutionary advantage.
So you saying
A
that nigga under
2001
25 and he
University of Liverpool
immature?
study found that females prefer ones that do not. And if we go back thousands of years to being hunter-gatherers on the savannah, this preference makes sense, as a female would want the male that fends off the lion or stands to fight when another rival tribe approaches. Biologically, not much has changed in our brains then, but our technology is
Look at you building his profile.
And
I'ma
it helps
find
to
out who
explain
he
why
is.
you see young men doing high-speed chases and
Oh yeah,
drifting
we
through
say
Times
12.
Square.
Yeah, we can say
What's
12.
the
We say
craziest
12.
getaway story you have?
That'd be the one with the helicopter. I pulled up on the helicopter on the truck. He was about to pull someone over. So I got behind him. I started playing with him. And I was recording. I got away, obviously. A week later, I started getting chased by 2-3 black Chargers. I'm looking up. And I see the helicopter above me. And I'm like, oh, nah. It was only like my second ever helicopter chase, so my heart was bumping. I'm not knowing how hard these guys are going to go for me right now. They're going to set a roadblock up, something, you know what I mean? But thank God that wasn't the case.
Like a spike strip.
That's never happened to me. I don't need to give these niggas advice, but like, I don't know why don't use spike strips.
Is it hard for you not to be going fast right now?
Facts.
Yeah. If New York really wanted to step
Liz a fed.
they should put a
Yeah, Kaz.
open booths and have fun in a safe environment.
Nah, this is
It was
crazy,
fun.
chat.
Use it.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
This is not gonna be a forever thing. Eventually it's gonna turn into a brand.
How often do you drive reckless?
It's every day, but to a limit.
Let's talk about reckless driving in the United States. In 2021, there were 6 million car crashes and 39,500 of them were fatal. A survey by the insurance company Nationwide found that 47% of Gen Z reported driving faster than the speed limit and 34% of them reported video chatting while driving. Actions like this help contribute to car crashes being the leading cause of death for American teenagers. Another concerning fact is the amount of pedestrians killed by reckless driving. In 2022, there were 7,500 deaths in this manner. In New York, vehicular manslaughter is a felony that carries a steep sentence of up to 15 years.
Wow.
We took 2 Polaroids, they're fresh off the press, still developing. We're gonna put them in 2 random people that buy merch in the next 48 hours. 2 people will get Squeeze Benz, Tommy G, Polaroid photos. RIP Mainstream Media, Big Dog's Gotta Eat. Hope to send this to you. Available on Patreon only are the wild and extended cut versions of the interviews with Squeeze Benz, including one right after he got finished with a helicopter chase, extended cut interview with Swim Team, and more. This is some good shit. Patreon.
W at. What's up, Bryce? Can you save your VOD from yesterday's stream since I missed it? Yeah.
We find
My VODs,
ourselves
like,
in another
automatically,
parking
like,
garage
shut
meeting
off.
with New York driver Wears 981 and his crew, the swim team. Swimming refers to the driving technique where they cut up, weaving in and out of traffic to get where they want to go. They've gained a lot of notoriety online, and I wanted to talk to them to learn more about them.
The faster you go and the more dangerous you drive, the more views you get.
All right, guys, we're pulling up to meet the swim team. They're one of the groups of the drivers. Why do you guys call yourself swim team?
This is how it started. Like, they call me float. Used to be called float apostle. So like, I guess it's like a teacher. I would teach you how to float, and then it just turned into like, you know, we started cutting up and stuff. It was almost like we were swimming through traffic, and they'll call me like Michael Phelps. So we're swimming.
How fast do you go sometimes?
I'm hitting 150 every day. It's easy to hit 150, bro. Like, it's triple digits no matter what. Your 50, 60 miles an hour is my 100.
Have you had any near misses?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, of course.
That's facts.
People
That's
tell
for
me,
me
like,
too.
oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
how do I do that? I'm not gonna.
Like, but it's not even me being reckless or something like that. It's just, I mean, I guess if you're speeding, you're reckless regardless. But it's just like, I just be driving whatever I feel like driving. Like, I'm trying to get to my destination faster. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't sit there and like be reckless on purpose. But my average miles per, like, I'm be on the highway. I'm never under 100. Unless I got people in my car, I'll be like 80, 90. But I'm never under 100. Lena, you rate me, shawty. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. No, I be trying to beat the GPS for real. Yo, everybody follow X Selena right now. Right now. Don't Florida State Troopers be OD. I got a cop radar in my car. I ain't gonna lie. And I use Waze. Those two combos are unstoppable unless them niggas got lasers out. But usually Waze niggas be telling me like cops are hiding with Waze anyway. So, hi, Joe. What's good, y'all? Bye. What's good? What's good? What's good? I saw her playing a game I never seen before. Empress, what's up? Thank you for the raid, baby girl. Thank you, baby girl. What's good? We watching Most Wanted Drivers in New York. So Squeeze been talking about like they helicopter chase and shit. The swim team, they talking about how like what they be doing and shit and stuff like that. Now Liz finna be a Need for Speed. But I'm dead not OD crazy. I just be driving like whatever I be driving. But y'all gotta understand, I drive a fast car. So like, I tap my car a little bit, it's gonna go. Like when I be driving other people's cars, I be pushing that bitch to like it's about to fall off. But just like that's why I can never drive a slow car because I before my Mustang and stuff like that, I had a Dodge Dart Turbo. I blew up the engine because I pushed the car so hard. Like I just need something that can keep up with me type shit. You got road rage? I don't think I got road rage, but some niggas do be pissing me off here and there if they just be extra dumb. I don't sit there and just get angry at everybody. I'll just cut around. Like, I'm that type of person. I will drive on the fork. I will drive out the white line of the road, like, to skip traffic, to do whatever I gotta do. I'll white line. Like, I don't even care. Like, what's up, Cal? Stupid that boy, dick in the booty, yeah, boy. You fucking ass, buddy. There's scientific proof that you don't actually get to your destination quicker by speeding. After 60 miles, there's no different. There's scientific proof that I do get to the destination faster, nigga. There's scientific proof that I definitely do. Because I'll be driving with people. I'll be like, yeah, come follow my car. I said, Bill, you're not finna follow me, nigga. And then I'll get there and I'll dead be there like 5 minutes earlier. At least your engine never blown while you driving. Yo, my engine was smoking the other day, bro. I was going OD 160. She almost blow someone for not running the yellow light. Yeah, bro. If the yellow light does not mean stop. If it just turns yellow and you dead at the line, bro, do not pump your brakes, nigga. Go. Like dumb shit like that pisses me off. Like I'm telling you, bro. This is the line, right? We about to pull up to the line. It turns yellow. They go. Nigga, keep going. Cause now I gotta slam on my shit. Like, we both could have ran that shit, honestly. And like, yeah, what's up, Nika? I be tight, bro. I be tight. I follow mad close when I wanna push some people out of the way. She pushed 120 to go to the Wawa down the street. Oh yeah, I did do that with Pico in my car. I did. It was 1 minute down the street, and I made it 10 seconds down the street. Hey, bro, that's the time of my life, bro. But there's nobody around me. You know, I just gotta get there faster. I'm gonna start doing more car videos. I'm trying to do more car videos though. But I'm not. My thing is if I start doing car videos and I start doing like me swinging my car and me racing my car, that's literally all evidence I'm putting to incarcerate me on the internet. So as much as people like, yo, I missed the car content, I can't give you nothing but like regular vlogs and other people doing shit, because now they made it was like a year and a half ago. It was before I moved in this house. They made it to where like stuff on the internet can be used as evidence against you in the state of Florida, because we had like a really big car meet and takeover problem. So yeah, Aries, you doing all the math is mathing.
Teach you how to do it because of the simple fact that.
Yeah, and then like, and honestly, I can understand Kaz kinda, because if you're going a little, I can understand you a little bit, but I don't only speed, like I know how to maneuver through cars. Like, one, I cut up, and if I can't cut up through traffic, like I said, I will dead, and Prince can tell you this. Prince was literally just here at my house 2 days ago, or yesterday. I will dead drive on the fork of the road. I'll put my hazards lights on. Everybody is stopped. I-4, Orlando, Disney fucking land, nigga. Everybody's just stopped. And I will dead get on the fork of the road or get in the exit lane, and I will pew down the side, and I'm gonna get there faster. I don't care what it do. I'm gonna get there faster.
Someone can get hurt. Thank you that I have not hurt anybody. It's like shooting a gun in an open field. Like, anybody can get hit with a straight bullet.
If you hit somebody and they get really injured or die, what should be the punishment, you think?
I love that fork.
Yeah, it's worth it. Why?
It's not worth it. That's the thing.
I see people do that and be like, you better not get a ticket. I'm not in there for mad long. I like try to tuck the stick back in fast.
Like, you're like...
And in the back of my head, I'd be like, yo, if I ever get pulled over, what's gonna be my excuse? I'd be like, I need a when a cop pull me over, I'm gonna start acting like I need a shit or something, or I'm giving birth or something, or like I just like, you know what I'm saying, some type of emergency. I'm gonna act mad dramatic.
To go home some way, somehow, you make it home.
Don't try to text on your phone while Liz driving. You ain't gonna see shit. Lean over here. This is in my car. My car going so fast and bouncing. This Lena trying to text her phone. Oh shit. Yo, all of y'all have dead been in my car. I'm like, yo, she was like this. Oh, I can't text back. Fuck. Y'all, my car is slammed to the ground and it's like on 20, so my car is very static and very uncomfortable, and it's just a bounce house, to be honest. Oh man, that shit funny as fuck, bro. That shit funny as fuck, bro. Yeah, my AC been fixed. I need to get I need to redo my filter, like change my filter, and I could do that. Like normal cars, changing your AC filter OD easy, but in my car, like it is, I have to go through the passenger seat, like dash, like down there, and it's like a tiny ass spot, and it's gonna take me like 45 minutes. Hell no. I was like really small. Every 5 minutes we hit a dip on the radio. Damn. You basically taking back shots when you ride passenger with Liz. Oh. Nah, there's no sunroof, nigga. I'm not rich. Mustangs, Ford sucks at interior, bro.
They never come. After that, you get numb to it.
The interior of my car is so ugly.
in New York for chasing people, because I know in Milwaukee, oftentimes they don't chase you at a certain speed because they know it results in civilian deaths. A lot of times when the chase happens.
It depends on the cop, honestly. I've seen cops where one of my boys, this dude going off-road in New York.
Oh,
and
wow.
the cops following him off the road. It just takes that one, that one cop that's just ready to be like, all right, I'm coming for you, and it's over.
What does your mom think about this?
I bring my mom to work, she's going 150. She didn't get scared. In her eyes, she knows I'm a good driver. Like, she got mother's prayers, of course. She's gonna always pray for me, make sure everything works out.
Oh, he said, Mama, I'm gonna get in my car.
You created swim, right?
I wouldn't say I created swim, so it started off as a joke between me and some, right? Floating, swimming, and then we're like, why does that sound kind of nice?
So I'm here with...
Rico 50, where's 981? Vote.
And I'm Tommy G, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Who out of this group is the high-speed specialist?
This nigga right here is like nasty on the track. This nigga right here, he's just nasty on the motor. Backslide, drift, go fast.
What's the fastest you guys have ever gone in a car before? 170?
Yeah, 183.
I've got over 200. I've got over 200. in a track in a Lambo. But it was on a track, not on some car shit.
It's life or death speed. What makes it worth it for you to put yourself in that position where you could go to the afterlife if you're not careful?
Rush, man. Adrenaline rush. When I drive my car, bro, I just drive it down fun, bro. If I die, I die. And I'm not
Oh, if I die, I die.
I'm not trying to go outside and die, obviously. I never, like, hopped in a car and went that fast off rip. It's kind of like, I got used to it, slowly, building up, like, a tolerance to speed. Or if you're watching this and you're a driver, then you know what I mean when you feel the rear wheels through the seat of the
Yeah, I drove it in
it's almost like the car is an extension
Vegas.
of your body.
You have senses from the seat, the steering wheel, the audio cues, how loud the engine is, if your tires are squealing. You have so many cues in it, and it's really up to you to take all that sensory input and be able to, like, drive properly.
Yeah,
like,
it's a
we're not trying to
simulation.
do this shit forever. Like, we genuinely want to hop on the track, just go crazy. It's just a track right now. It's expensive, and people are shutting the tracks down.
Do you guys know anyone that has crashed or died or gotten injured doing this?
Crash for sure, but nobody that's really crashed. No one ever crashed. If anybody were to seriously get hurt or crash or anything like that, I think it'll end it for everybody. I think we'd all stop.
There's a risk of hurting someone that's completely innocent. Someone could be on their way to work. Someone could be going to pick up their kid from soccer practice. Like, how does that factor in your driving and what you think about when you drive?
I don't have to force nothing. If I get left, I get stuck.
What does that mean when you get left?
If I'm following 91 or I'm following float and they think it's cut I can't take, I'm not taking it. We swim for each other. We drive for each other. We don't drive for ourselves. I know exactly how each one of them drives and how I drive. So God forbid someone has to hard brake, the cars behind are already braking and looking for openings so we're not rear-ending each other.
Have you guys had any near misses?
Of course. But there was this one time where he took a cut. Right after he took the cut, it was either I fit the cut or I'm gone. It's funny saying this, but we're not criminals. We have real life jobs. We have insurance on our cars. We pay for our cars. Like, people think, oh, it's daddy's money. Like, that should be pissing me off, bro, because I did work hard as for this shit, bro.
Do you guys' moms know about this?
Damn, that's interesting.
And she tells me every day to stop.
No, sometimes I'll be saying if I die, I die, but not when I'm driving.
Swim team, right?
It's like if I eat something, if I eat some experimental food, I'll be like, if I die, I die, but not driving.
24/7, bro. Like, we got a 5M service coming up, a Settle Corsa service coming up, and honestly,
That was
like,
Phantom's Green Goblin? What? Or is a car like it?
You guys are giving us in. We're not gonna take this and just, throw it all away. It's like one of those stories we're trying to create where the bad guy kind of wins.
So what do you say to the people that are like super pissed when they see what you do? They're like, that's reckless, it's selfish, it's dangerous, people could die. What do you say to those type of folks?
Honestly, bro, you're right. I agree with them, bro. I don't even argue with them. I don't argue with them, bro. I don't argue with them either. When people look at accidents and they see like us cutting up and like racing through traffic and all a bunch of dumb stuff, they see it as not precise. Like they're thinking
Bro,
like,
Prince!
out there, and we're trying
I'm not pregnant, Prince.
to press with anything. I would
That's physically impossible. I've been alone.
attention to the road more than anyone else on the road. Or another thing is drinking and driving. And like, we don't ever be under the influence ever behind the wheel. And I'm proud to say that. But
Tell me what's going through your head in the police chase. How do you get away? What are you thinking about? Are you trying to go a few streets and take an exit? You got a hideout? Like, how do you evade police in this type of situation?
hold on, don't give out too much sauce.
Yeah. Don't give out too much
There's
sauce.
people that might watch what you do and wonder how the police have not caught you yet. What is your answer?
I mean, truly, the way that we don't get caught is to stop being dickheads. New York has a no chase policy, and I can say this because I've been, at least in swim at least, I got into the most out chases, right? And I'm not saying it because I like that, I got the worst luck, bro, over there, honestly. I just got the worst luck off the point.
I wanted to know what the
They
legal
honestly
perspective
love
was
you.
on what Swim Team, Squeeze Benz, and all these other New York drivers were doing. What were the legal ramifications? How much jail time could they face? And why is it that they were so brazen about continuing
Yeah, they're
doing
honest.
this? I talked to my guy Nate, the lawyer, to figure out more about this. He's a lawyer that runs a YouTube
Oh!
channel and breaks things down regularly.
Oh!
This is what he had to say.
My name is Nate the Lawyer. I'm a former prosecutor and a former law school professor. And what you've just seen on screen is known as reckless driving. In the state of New York, you can serve up to a year in prison if you recklessly drive. Reckless driving in New York is simple. It's if you drive in a manner that, quote, unreasonably interferes with the free and proper use of the public highways or unreasonably endangers users of the public highway. Reckless driving is prohibited. Every person violating this provision shall be guilty of a misdemeanor, meaning you can serve up to a year in jail. If someone is injured or killed during the act of reckless driving, you could find yourself facing some serious charges.
Yeah, this YouTube video was like put together really well.
Of young people driving their cars recklessly just before one of the cars crashed and killed 2 people.
Now, this driver was charged with manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. He's facing up to 10 years in prison. If you are doing something that you know is inherently dangerous and could get someone killed or hurt, and then you do it anyway, that the law finds to be reckless and criminal in some cases. Driving a car 90 miles an hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone is reckless. Someone could get hurt, someone could get killed, and if someone does, then you are on the hook for that homicide. There may be no fear of repercussions because of New York's bail reform laws. The misdemeanor of reckless driving, as you see on the screen, isn't eligible for bail. If someone commits this crime 10 times in the same day, they'll get bail every time because of New York's bail reform laws. Now, some of you may not believe how insane New York's bail reform laws are, but they are insane. Like this guy who was arrested 101 times for shoplifting and let go every time because of New York's bail reform laws. Or this guy who was arrested for 3 assaults in one day, even threw a brick through a store window. He was released every single time on bail reform. Or the story of these 4 people who chopped up 2 bodies, left body parts all around the state of New York, and then when the cops went to their home, they found blood, body parts, guts, everything in their home. Guess what the judge did? He released them without bail. When you put everything together, I think these guys are doing it because they don't really have any fear that they're going to kill anybody. And if they get caught reckless driving, they'll get arrested and charged, but they'll probably be let out the same day on bail reform. Then we can go out and do it again. If you need legal advice,
y'all be talking about
video
Florida
to help you in your case, you're looking at the wrong place.
Have a good nap, Wally. Thank you.
Peace.
After hearing what Nate the lawyer said, hearing that there's no consequences really for what these guys are doing, it makes sense why they're doing it. Back to the swim team.
How often do you guys get nervous doing this?
So when I started, I used to get super nervous, especially when I used to run. And the reason I started running is not because I don't like cops. It's simply because it got to a point where I can't afford the tickets anymore. Because I was getting singled out for no reason. The speed limit is 50, right? So I would be on the Belt Parkway and I'm going 70, 75. I'm doing the same speed everyone else is doing.
True.
When the state trooper sees everyone else and me, they single me out because I'm in a white Porsche. So then they think I can afford the ticket, but in the beginning I could, but then that shit started stacking up. And if you're gonna say, oh, then just don't speed, I wasn't speeding. I was just keeping up with the flow of traffic.
Yo, that's the thing, bro. The regular flow of traffic be over, like over the actual speed limit. And in my car too, I be getting singled out for shit like this too. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going the same speed everybody else is, but just because of my car, dead ass, I've literally got a ticket by this. I went to court and everything, and I couldn't fight it because it was my word against the cop's word. And I was like, I literally have video proof, and they said they couldn't take my video proof. She couldn't see my video proof. It was horrible.
Right, and then I just started running one day because I just couldn't afford the tickets anymore. And then it just started from there. I was super nervous at first. You gotta tell lawyer fees too. After the first time, I only got nervous one more time after that. And that was only because I got taken to the hotel.
How many people were after you?
15? I want to know how they escaped them, but they're not gonna say it because then the cops are gonna know what they do.
Thanks God, honestly, I feel like I don't do that situation. Oh yeah, I know what to do.
Has the news reached out to any of you guys?
Oh yeah, of course, bro. I ain't going front. This is crazy. I'm like 87 News and all, because they reached out to me about my content and they still posted after I said no. And I don't like that. But yeah, this man was already about us already.
So news reporters have reached out to you guys. They DM you, they email you. Okay, so Ali Bauman from CBS New York.
Yeah, she gave me advice. I was like, no, to me. I just never responded.
What made you say no to her and yes to me?
Honestly, bro, you're not a cop. Yeah. You're not associated with the law. You don't have an ulterior motive. I genuinely feel like you're not going to try to paint a bad picture with it. And you've seen your videos, you've seen the work you do, and the type of, honestly, you've interviewed people that do worse stuff than us. Yeah, so it's like, come on now. If you were keeping them safe, there's no reason why you wouldn't keep us safe, bro.
To me, it feels really fun to have no journalistic background to be beating them at their own game.
Mexican.
That's facts.
When you're an authentic person, you don't
I'm not Mexican, Duke. Hello.
People in our generation just don't trust the news. They've lied so many times that their credit's gone with us.
No, yeah, definitely. Honestly, bro, I've been getting more accurate shit from TikTok.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks. Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship.
Let's meet the swim team and let's hear their specialties.
Float, swim team, you already know.
And what's your specialty?
My specialty is floating. All I do is float. That's my name. That's what I do. It's everything.
Do you feel like you have to look over your shoulder doing this kind of stuff?
I
want to look at their Instagrams.
I would say I'm
I'm gonna look at their Instagrams. I'm not gonna lie right now. Float 8X. Float 8. Float 8X. He has 48K. No pictures. Yo, he has the exact same cop radar I do in his car. The exact same radar. No, the exact radar. And they have a whole actual IG for their like swim team. It says American Swim Team. It has 21K. Okay, where's 981? Where's 981 is followed by Phantom. Head chef for where is 981? Oh, they're turning things into a brand. No, that's fire. Getting money that way? Hard, bro. Nah, I'll be like, yo, you want to send me some clothes? I'll shout y'all out type shit. Type shit. No, that's hard, bro. BRB because Prince is wildin'. Do I know the streamer Versetti? Nah. 981 got 188. No, that's hard. Oh, that's why Phantom Car was in there, cause they probably like hang out with him.
But like my specialty is like I do a little bit of everything, but when it comes to like the the corporate side of things, the brand and stuff, like I'm basically like the brains behind that whole.
Wait, so you're trying to turn this into a video game?
I mean, we already kind of did. It's a game, so it's called Assetto Corsa. So basically, we host servers, and you just gotta take the link, hop on the server, and if any one of us happens to play on the server, you get to drive with Swim risk-free.
Whereas 981 and his team are well aware that a lot of his fans are young males that might try and replicate what they do, and knowing that that is incredibly dangerous, his team has done something so you can join them in the safety of your home. They built this online Assetto Corsa server so you can drive, swerve,
That's
drift,
fire.
whatever you want. All you need is a computer, internet connection, and
I
it's
wanna be in their
recommended you have a
server.
steering wheel. Details to join the server are in my description. Do you think you're wanted by law enforcement?
They definitely know about us. I mean, me specifically, I have no clue. If I am wanted, I'm sorry. I don't hate NYPD, I just don't want the ticket.
So what do you go by?
Brick 250 or Brick 50.
Okay, Bree Q50. Bree Q50. He has 56.2K. He has Long Island low on there. That's hard. Oh my god, that car hard as hell. That old BMW. Nah, okay, cool.
50, either one is fine.
And what's your specialty?
But right now, I think the fans would probably say my specialty is probably police chases, cop chases, and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I think drifting though.
How many police chases do you think you've been in?
Honestly, bro, I lost count probably because I posted at least 30, I think. So I think I have.
You have at least 30 police chases on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Why is this worth potentially going to prison?
No matter how you look at it, it's not worth it at all. Me being how I am as a person, bro, it's fun, bro.
Who are you?
I'm Reaper.
What's your specialty?
Oh, that nigga was on driving. Damn, that nigga big as hell. Reaper. What did it say his name?
Me being how I am as a person, bro, it's fun, bro.
Who are you?
I'm Reaper.
Reaper F8X. Reaper F. Okay, he has He has only 12K. But still rep swim. Takes license plates.
What's your specialty?
Bro, that's Phantom. No, it's not.
I'm not really making videos and stuff, but if you know, you know.
Do you have any little brothers?
Oh yeah.
If they wanted to get into this, what would you tell them?
I'm a hypocrite.
Nah, he bigger. He way bigger.
You don't recommend it. This is a question for the whole group. How often do you guys have to change vehicles?
I say if you do it right, you could probably go a year to 2 years where you have to swap the car if you're smart. But you could do some dumb shit in one night that makes you have to swap.
What do you go by?
My name's Billy.
And what's your specialty?
Honest.
The fans. Okay, let me do another one. This is unbreakable _ M2. Okay. BMW niggas. He's a CGI artist on the East Coast. He has 9K. Okay.
The fans kind of know me as Lester, I guess I would say. That's if you get in trouble, you can call me. I'll help you with your situation.
So what makes this worth doing?
Oh, he Lester in GTA.
I wouldn't recommend doing it if I were you, but I can't make your decision for you. So if you are going to do this against our best wishes, I guess, just think about other people on the road and do whatever you can to bring it home without hurting yourself, hurting anybody else, or damaging any property.
Tell me how you think about taking on risks and danger.
I think if you're ever going to take on any risks or any danger, whether it's physical risks or financial risks, I think you should write down every single one of the variables that could be a factor in the risk that you're taking, and you should figure out what's the worst case scenario that could go wrong, any other kind of scenarios that could go wrong, and you want to figure out what the best case scenario is, and if that's worth the gamble for you, for the risks that are laid out on the table. But if those risks are worth the reward that you're going for, I think you should go for it. And if at any time you get too scared, the risks are too much for the reward, you don't want to risk it for the biscuit, then stop, because you're not built for it.
If you want an extraordinary life, you have to take extraordinary measures and risks in action, but know your lane and know when to sit out. And this is something I'm sitting out for.
Also, the story of Icarus, when you have black wings and you fly too close to the sun, never feel like you got it on lock 24/7.
The story of Icarus comes from Greek mythology, and it recounts the tale of Daedalus and his son Icarus, who were imprisoned on the island of Crete by King Minos. To escape, Daedalus fashioned wings made of feathers and wax for him and Icarus. Warned by his father not to fly too close to the sun, Icarus disregarded this advice. As he soared higher and higher, the wax melted, causing his wings to fail, and he plummeted into the sea and drowned. This story serves as a cautionary tale warning against the dangers of overconfidence and recklessness. And this story, I think, is very relevant to Mr. Squeeze Benz.
My son Stolen couldn't make it, but he wanted to say what's up to y'all, feel me? What's going on, y'all?
Anything you gotta say for the camera, brother?
Shout out my son Jolly too, he couldn't make it. Yeah, so you asked us these questions. What do you think of swimming?
So here's the thing, I think danger is good in somebody's life, but when you endanger someone else while you're having your own fun, that's where I'm iffy about it. Yeah. I admire the courage, I admire the bravery, but when other people's lives are at risk, to me it's like it's a hard battle, you know what I mean? Like, if I lost a friend because someone was just having fun on the road, I'd want to kill that guy. I also, as a young man who does dangerous things too, get it. But I highly advise you, don't try it out.
Yo, they edited this video crazy. What's up, Ned?
We met these guys here to do B-roll of their cool cars. But while waiting their turn, a couple of them decided to do donuts in a parking lot where there were many families. Because of this, the police were called, and in a few minutes, an NYPD helicopter arrived on the scene. This is what happened next.
During recording the video?
You see that, right? Yeah.
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G, here with the most wanted drivers in New York. Look, they're peeling out.
And he got a bright orange car.
These guys are wanted. Well folks, I think it's time we get out of here. Stay safe. Realize that the choices you make can impact other people. There's dangerous things you can do that just impact yourself. When it impacts scared civilians, we should probably get out of here. Let's go. I'm conflicted with this video, folks, because a lot of young people are going to think this is cool, and their brain is not developed enough to realize the risk to other people. And I feel like you got to pick and choose your battles. And like, while it is exciting, statistically, eventually, someone is going to crash, someone's going to die, someone's going to get paralyzed, and the game that sounded so
you
fun
heard it
is not so fun
farting?
anymore.
Yeah, they were just doing donuts and stuff like that. But I mean, understandable. Like, that's why we do takeovers late at night in empty parking lots, and we still get cops called on us. Like, doing that when people are there, somebody's gonna call, bro.